Graffiti artist John Lennon. Hi there, graffiti artist here, named Paul Mercato. Ringo here, ready to do a bit of painting. What do you want? Yo.
What you saying?
Just doing a bit of painting, mate. What are you saying?
Was that you at the bottom of the high street about 45 minutes ago?
All black in my fucking big coat.
Did you have your hood up?
2 big shopping bags.
Yeah?
Yeah, you should have given us a shout, mate.
Oh, fucking wrong.
I'm down at the bull farm. I come down here to do a little painting, either take out the said piece or this hot tour thing. But it's obviously going to have to be the hot tour thing now because it's been defaced on here as well. I've done a little thing for a rapper called Madder, Little Madder. Someone's put buck tooth on him. Fuckers. So I've got nothing planned to tell you, nothing to talk about. But I do see quite often these graffiti writers, while they're painting, they'll do a little narrative and they'll sort of talk about what got them into Graff and how they came up, sort of thing. So this is my little intro to Graff, if you will. Mine was a bit maybe different to how your inner city kids would probably get into Graff and how they came about. You know, I played a game when I was about 10 years old. It was on the PlayStation 2. It was called Mark Echo's Getting Up. And on that game, you could play this little dude. Before you go out on your mission, you'd go into your little black book and you'd select which drawings you're going to pick. So you had a bit of creative choice, like which paintings you wanted to put up, which tag style. And then you'd go around this little sandbox. There was different maps. And you'd go around this sandbox and you'd slowly have to do paintings, and that would build up your rep for that mission. And then once you'd fully got all the rep up for that, you could move on to a different area and different things would happen. Like I said, I was quite young when that game came out, so I didn't actually complete it. I got to this level where I think it was in some meat factory or something.
Whacking raw meat 14 hours a day, and you be ready to pound on anything too.
But that set me off. I got caught painting on the school toilets, age 10. There was this kid in my year or the year below, because when you got up into the higher, like year 6, year 5, which is like your last year of little school before you go off to the big one in the UK, you'd mix with the year below. For some reason, I think it's just like a budgeting thing to do that. So fucking George Stevenson, the squirrel looking goofy kid, fucking sees me doing a painting. Not a painting, I was dropping a little tag. I'd nicked one of those Beryl whiteboard markers, so it's like one of them dark blue Beryl whiteboard markers, and I'd done a tag on the fucking lads' toilets, and I'd written Train, which was the name of the bloke that you played on that game, T-R-A-N-E. So George goes and tells his tales, obviously. They come and ask me, right, have you done a painting, whatever? I think I fessed up to it, obviously amateur back in the day, didn't know the fucking deal, you know what I mean, shut up and that. So yeah, they busted me, first tag ever, called me pa in, and they were like, yeah, don't know where he's got this from, writing tranny on the school toilets. Obviously how a 10-year-old might spell tranny would be T-R-A-N, tran, then E on the end. So I'm guessing she thought I was writing some fucking slurs on the bathroom stall, but hey, this was back in the day. That shit probably won't fly right now. I probably wouldn't have got a fucking education had I done that this day and age, so count myself lucky. So yeah, I got my come up off a game, and then as I grew a bit older, I think what really sort of like lit the fire under me, I had this mate, Andy his name was, and his dad was called Andy Senior, Andy Junior. Andy Senior was wicked good, like he was doing mad shit. And he was doing like these characters and like spraying them with like hairspray and making them all crispy and doing all like this mad artwork with glass. And I think that was a big inspiration. And he was just like cool as fuck, you know. He's into all this mad hip hop, fucking Puma suede with the fat chunky laces, all of that. And I was immersed with it anyway. Like before, I think I really found out about all of this graffiti stuff, I was deep into Ross Kemp on gangs and fucking. It weren't even Ross Kemp back then, I don't think, but I was watching all of these like Compton Crip documentaries, so I was just like immersed in this like American culture. And then like it really started with the East Coast shit. That's what I really got into, obviously watching all the Kings and Toys, fucking, I forget the names of all these documentaries, man, but when I first got into Graff, that's what was so exciting, watching all these videos and learning about these legends and different beasts and people painting panels on the trains and fucking all of this shit, man. But yeah, it's stuck with me. It's been on my mind every day, you know. Even some days I haven't painted, or it might be like months. As a kid, I'd let some months go by where I hadn't got shit done. But now, the stage I'm at now, I think it's like an addiction that just grows, you know. Once you get to a point where you're somewhat efficient and you're putting out nice pieces, that's when the fire's fucking really lit. Maybe after you've been caught for it a couple of times, spent some times in the cells, you know. I've been locked up a good few times for it, maybe less than 10, more than 5. But you know, that's part of the parcel. The police know me, they know who I am, they know what I do. But yeah, I will still continue to do it. Obviously a place like this, a painting here, you're not doing anything wrong, you're never going to get in trouble. The lines get a bit blurry sometimes, but 9 times out of 10, I'm painting somewhere where it's no trouble at all. A wooden board, underpass, abandoned building. You know, obviously it's not right, you shouldn't really be painting it ethically, but it's where graffiti should be, rather than on this like brand new infrastructure, like buildings and fucking people's vans and all that sort of stuff. I am quite mindful, well I try to be. One bit of advice I got for upcoming graph writers, if you're new to the game out there, is shake your goddamn paint. After you got done shaking it for like the 3rd time, shake it a bit more. Like, it's the most tedious part of graffiti writing, but it makes such a difference. I'm telling you, I never normally shake the paint up this much. This could still do with a bit of shaking, but it's coming out crispy enough, but it makes the difference, man. I did just cut it off then, but I'll bring you back. You gotta watch me do this nice curvy line. Fuck it. I fucked it a little bit, but not too bad. In fact, no, I didn't. It was excellent. What am I on about? Beautiful. It's taking shape. I'm really fucking happy with the colour combo that I pulled off today. And obviously I've given myself a lot of time now. Like, I'm going to go back. You shouldn't really be doing a cut back on a simple dub like this, but obviously my line work still needs a bit of work, you know. We need a few more years to sort that shit out, but I'm just going to go around, tidy up my letters, tidy up the background, play about with some stuff, and then we're going to stick a character right on the end there. And it started to rain, look. Got that sheet metal roof up there, so it's real cozy in here. This is what I'll say to writers that come from small towns and villages where there's not much of a scene or there's not much going on. It's okay to come and paint spots like this and keep coming back and painting them over and over and over. It just matters that you're out doing the thing, you know. Roll out the wall, get it fresh. Got to film it on this so you can actually see it, but we've done a lot of some Mossad Jewish agent. And then we've got a little Rolla dub right there. What are you doing, Mr. Magpie? Huh? For those of you that watched the last videos, you'll know about the Asbo. So this painting that I just filmed there was painted, I think, on the 5th of January. I got my Asbo about the 15th. So if you're watching this and you are an investigator, let your chubby one shrink a little.